All right, we are live. Hey, girl. Hey, happy Saturday. Me and Empress B here. So I'm going to allow just a minute for Empress B to go ahead and share out on her page. So let me know when you do that, Empress B. Go ahead and take your time. For those of you that are tuning in, say, hey, girl, hey. And if you are catching the replay, type in hashtag replay slay. You are in for a treat today with myself and Empress B. We're so happy to have you. And let me, while she does that, I'm going to soon, once you give me the okay, I'll start on Instagram. Hey, girl, hey to whoever is tuning in. I think that might be you, Empress B, sharing it out. Let me fix my eyelash, y'all. Let me back up. Ready, Empress?
1 second. Give me
All
1
right.
second. Yeah.
If you're tuning in, say, hey, girl, hey. You see it, Empress B?
I do see it.
Okay, perfect.
I had to go back and I had to what do you call it? Like reload
Refresh.
it. So I apologize.
No need, no rush, no worries. My stand is, mommy needs a new stand. Okay. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do now, Empress, is I'm going to go live on Instagram. Hey, Shells. Hey, girl. Hey, happy Saturday. And then I'll tell you what to do once I'm live on Instagram. Okay.
Okay.
We're getting ready to get started. How is your weekend going, guys? Happy Saturday. What is this? Black Power, Shells? Black Power right back at you, Shelly. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so I am on Instagram. So I think I can click. I'm going to invite you to join. Okay. But if you can. So when you open up my live, you're going to have like an invite from me.
Okay. All I know is that I am trying to share it on Facebook, and girl is giving me issues, but
okay, so we don't worry about we're not gonna worry about sharing on Facebook because we could catch the replay. We can share the replay on Facebook.
Yes.
Or I could see if I could tag you. But go on Insta and you'll have an invite. So are you on Instagram?
Yes, I am.
How is your weekend going, guys? Okay, so we don't worry about we're not gonna worry about sharing on Facebook because we can catch the replay. We share the replay on Facebook. So you gotta close out Empress B. But I see what happening. Go on and you'll have an invite. So are you on Instagram? Yes, how is your weekend going, guys? You have headphones with me?
Okay. Yeah, give me 1 second. I apologize. I actually forgot.
So you gotta close out Empress B. Alrighty. So, Honeybee Empress is going to get her headphones. So while she does that, guys, I'm going to introduce the stack of the show. Today's topic is healing in front of the lens. So that is the topic of the day today at hand. Shelly, it is right back at you, Shell. We need to have you up here, right back at you. Black Power, right back at you. So the stack of the day today, guys, is the blessed and highly favored stack. It says blessed and favored. Favor is one of Empress B's favorite words. I will show it to you just in just a second on Facebook. And then the other charm says love never fails. And this is made with carnelian. I'm trying to get into frame. This is made with carnelian. It's a pretty like reddish brown, a beautiful color, and the focal is gorgeous. But the most important thing is that the carnelian stone, guys, this is a stone that helps with confidence, and it has many other healing properties. Look it up. But this stack of the show and all of our ready to ship stacks, like 100 plus stacks, are on sale right now, 35% off for the pre-B-Day sale. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to show it over here. This is carnelian stones. For my stack sisters, this is something new to the usually I work with a lot of agates, a lot of tiger eye, hematite, but carnelian is something new to the slay room. So definitely check out carnelian. It's a really, really popular healing stone. Thank you so much for the slay love. And we are waiting for Empress B. She's grabbing her headphones just so that you guys don't hear the echo. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, Shells. But you didn't answer my question. How is your Saturday slay going? How is your day going for those of you that are tuning in? I'm hot. Thank you for the love. I forgot seems to be more of a delay on Instagram than there is on Facebook. So I have to be mindful of that. Welcome back. Can you hear us okay? I'm outside. It's crazy. What you mean? What are you doing outside, Shelly? It's not too hot today. Today's a decent day. Alrighty, Empress. Are you on Instagram?
So I am on.
Ooh, food truck festival. Where is the food truck festival and what are you eating? You're on Instagram. Do you see my invite?
Yeah, I thought that I pressed it. There definitely is a delay though.
There is. Okay, I see. I'm going to accept you so that you could come on. Oh, there's a food festival at Evergreen Walk that I didn't know about. So I'm going to have an echo too.
Okay. I think I'm good.
Okay, I'm going to close out of Instagram and come right back in. Hold on a second. I want to get some headphones so you don't hear my echo as well.
Okay.
Okay. Give me just a second.
All right.
I gotta get up. Hold on. All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Hi, Renice. Happy Saturday. Let me put my headphones in and we will try again on Instagram. Thank you guys for your patience. Okay.
Your headphones are cute.
Thank you. It's crazy because I had a whole bunch of these headphones from my students. And it's crazy how just now I'm looking for them and I couldn't find that one.
Oh, geez.
I thought the one was in my office all this time. So let's try again to go live on Instagram. So healing in front of the lens. Thank you everyone for your patience. There we go. I added a title and I'm going to go on now. All right, and I'm going to invite you again, Empress B. For those of you that just coming on, we introduced the stack of the show, and the stack of the show is Carnelian. It is for confidence, which is something we will discuss. Oops. I just invited you. Welcome back to the show, Shelly. Thank you so much for returning to the party. And Empress B is here. Hey, Adrian. Hey, girl. Hey, happy Saturday. So we know it's about to be a good show because the devil tried to stop us with some technical impurities. Okay. Are you still getting the echo?
I can hear you from both, but I'm like, you know what? We still gonna make it do what it do. It don't even matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to Shelly and Adrian head on over to Facebook. I'm thinking to just do it on Facebook because we're having the echo.
Okay.
The echo's from our phones. All right. So what I'll do, Brittany, is I am going to share for the replay. I'll share the link to YouTube so people can watch it there for the replay. But stay here. You're fine where you are.
No, but say that one more time.
I was saying for the replay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I'm going to share the YouTube link in our Instagram stories. So that way people that want to watch the replay on Instagram can do so.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Sorry, guys. I do not have headphones for my phone. And nobody wants to hear that echo. So, hey, girl. Hey. Happy Saturday. Welcome the star of our show, Brittany, to the Heal Girl Summer Series. We're so happy to have you, Brittany. I am going to have you introduce yourself, because that's what we do over here at the Hill Girl Summer Series. You introduce yourself. Okay, so go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, Sunshine.
So I am Brittany, aka author Empress B or Empress B, and I am an author. I am an educator. I am an actress. I am a journalist. I am a writer. I am all of the above and so much more. And I say that with so much humility as well.
Awesome. Welcome. Thank you for being the second star of our show on Hill Girl Summer Series. And those of you that are tuning in, make sure you say, hey, girl, hey, and you are in for a treat. We are so happy to have author Empress B, who is multifaceted. And guys, for the Hill Girl Summer Series, we're talking about healing. And a lot of people think that healing, we know that the outcome of healing is a good thing, but sometimes people think that healing is extremely hard all the time. Sometimes people think that healing, you have to deal with trauma all the time. So you're probably just sitting like, what does pictures have to do with healing? And I felt that it was super important to bring somebody who is used to being behind the lens, that has come in front of the lens, to come and share their healing journey through pictures. All right. So, Empress B, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So, tell us how you started with pictures in your healing journey.
Well, for those of you that may not know, communications media, or I should say media studies, that is what I went to school for. That is what I have my degree for. And being behind, or I should say TV production, that is what I focused on in college. And so pictures. Let's say you actually ended up getting me into pictures. I want to say that. It was
Hold on, I'm going to
for
pause you. You were saying I ended up getting you into pictures. I'm going to have you move over to try your right, because you're like all the way. You see how you are in the, we want to see your beautiful face, Empress B. Nope.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
There
all
we
right.
go.
Whoa.
There we go. You center of attention now.
Yes,
All right.
I apologize.
Okay. Okay. So you were saying, we were talking about how you started with your healing journey through pictures, and you said me. That's where I stopped you at. I kind of, sort of.
So, as you guys know, or in case you don't know, I will let you know that Yandel is my best friend. She's one of my very best friends. We have been right hand since the third grade. And so I want to say it was about 2015. Yandel was doing a photo shoot for her Queens of Wigs brand. And she asked me to come and to assist her. And when I tell y'all, I had the most incredible experience working with her, working with the photographer, and just like, I feel like I can't even describe like the feelings that I felt. It's like right now, like I wish that y'all could see the stuff that was going on, like that's in my mind right now, because it's like I see us right there back in the studio, and I'm serving her. And that's one thing that along the way we have to serve people. And so it's like I'm there, and the photographer, she's doing her thing and everything. And it's like, I'm like, okay, go ahead and do pose like this. Okay, go ahead, pose like that. Anytime I see hair or something that was out of place, hold up, wait, no, I gotta fix it, because that's my job. I have to help her I have to help her look good and everything. And so it's like, that is just what we do. That is part of our bond. That is a part of our alignment. So that was 2015. 2016, actually, I ended up going back to school. Went back to school for my bachelor's, and I picked back up with my media studies. And I was doing more TV production. And so, what do you call it? Just growing my skill. And when I tell y'all, like Yandel, she is so amazing. It's like she's one of the reasons as to why I am where I am today. And I'm getting so emotional, y'all.
Do not.
Because I'm telling y'all. I am telling y'all.
Love, you know what? Slow down. Breathe. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest.
I am breathing.
We feel the love. Take a deep breath.
They got to understand the alignment, girl. Like the power of support, the power of community, and having people in your corner that you trust, that create that safe space. That is also very important when it comes down to healing. Having the right people surrounding you, being there. When I tell y'all, Yandel was pushing me, helping me, times when I wanted to give up. Y'all.
Yeah.
And I just told myself, I'm like, girl, you're not about to come on here and be all emotional. You're going to get it together. You're going to help yourself.
Okay, because Brittany, and Brittany knows this, the love is real. Like we say best friends, but sometimes I don't even say that's my best friend anymore, y'all. Like this is my sister. The Mama D is my mother from another mama. Like this is my neighborhood family. It go deeper than deep. Like it's not just like a best friendship type of situation. However, she brought up a really good point about community and support. And part of our healing journey, a lot of times we feel so alone. And that is what the Stack Sisters Club is about. That is why it was Mommy Slaves was created, because I was tired of going through sugar honey iced tea alone. And a lot of us have been through different journeys alone. And both myself and Brittany are here to tell you that you do not have to do it alone. It is part of your purpose. It's part of our purpose, I should say, to let other women know that you do not have to do anything alone. And so I'm glad that you brought that up, Brittany, because honestly, I don't think the shoot that I invited you to, that was not my first shoot, if I remember correctly. That was not my first photo shoot. And I even had a hard time asking my sister friend, asking somebody that I was so close to, like, hey, could you help me? Because I've done photo shoots before solo dolo, and it was not as good with having my support. And we'll get to that later, but I want to stress this out. Now, before we continue, I want to read the audience a little bit, and I want you guys to let me know in the chat, have you ever done a photo shoot? I want you to type yes or no. Have you ever done a solo photo shoot? I'm not talking about a family portrait, which is important, and those are great, but yes or no in the chat. Let me know. Have you ever done a family photo shoot? And we're going to continue. So Rochelle says no. Okay. So Brittany, you talked about how you start, kind of like what was your inspiration to do these photos. So how did you shift from being somebody behind the scenes, helping people like me out, having a major where you are behind the lens, right? You have a whole different perspective. And the truth is, oftentimes people that are behind the lens never get in front of the lens, right? And I want to give you guys a visual. When Brittany was helping me out behind the lens, if you saw me looking over to the side, I used to have a picture up here. It's a picture that Ernest, the photographer, got of us, if you remember. And she was helping me. I had on this Queen shirt, the sweatshirt, and I was promoting my wigs for Queens of Wigs, and she was helping me with my hair. And I think she's like fixing she's like literally, because Brittany is the perfectionist of the group of us, right? And she was like, oh, hold up, honey, like we about to fix this. And so she was fixing, like my hair was straight. She always fixing my hair, okay, y'all? I'm a messy hair type of girl, and Brittany always like trying to like get everything perfect. And so that was captured. And it's just like, the beauty behind that, right? So, because I wanted to give you guys a visual of what she was talking about, and I think what led her to be emotional, because that's our relationship. And so it's like, I'm a fix your, if your wig crooked, I'm a fix your wig, girl. Okay. If you got lipstick on your teeth, I'm gonna make sure you straight, girl. You're not gonna go on here looking cray. Okay. So Brittany, how did you transition
Exactly.
from being behind the lens to in front of the lens? And I'm going to get to the comments, those of you that commented and said answered the question. So Brittany, tell us a little bit about that. What was that what happened?
So one thing
What
that I'm
caused
going
you
to
to quit?
say is that one thing I'm end up saying is that celebrating myself, that is something that I never really truly do, except for my birthday. And I had this idea to write this book called The Evolution of Becoming. And it was talking about things that I have been going through. And I'm like, you know what? All of these instances, I need to go ahead and I need to create something, because I know that it's more than just me. And motivating people, helping people, that is part of my purpose in life. And I just want everybody to be the best that they can be. So May 2020, I'm sitting here, I'm writing this book, and mind you, this is during the pandemic. I'm working from home. It's like, doing my job, and then it's like, I'm having all these thoughts, going ahead, writing all these thoughts, and then I end up getting this call. From my mom, and she was talking about my dad. And that May, well, I should say one of my dads, I apologize. And that May, he ended up passing on. And so the summertime rolls around, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all guys. When that happened, I was honestly afraid to keep on writing. And when I tell y'all, the enemy will go ahead and plant so many,
Mm-hmm.
he will plant fear. He is really good at planting fear, because in my mind, something positive that I knew that was going to help people, I then started affiliating it with my dad's passing. I'm like, okay, I'm sitting up here. And when I tell y'all, I was on a roll. I'm working, I'm writing, stuff just coming to me left and right, left and right, left and right. Mind you, I'm sitting up here and I'm sharing this with Yandel. And so it's like, when that ended up happening, I'm like, I'm not supposed to be writing this. And then the summertime rolls around, and I'm like, you know what? I refuse to sit up there and to let something, I refuse to let his passing affect me in that way, because that's something that I knew that he would never wanted. And so
That's
I'm
the
like, you
truth.
know what? Exactly. Exactly. So I end up calling Yandel, and I'm like, I gotta start right. I gotta get back into this book. Gotta get back into the evolution of B. And I had all of these ideas for these pictures to go with each chapter. And then on top of that, I'm like, you know what? My birthday is coming up. One of the things that I do, if y'all know me, y'all know that I love my birthday. September is no longer called September. September is Slaytember, because that's just what we do. We out here slaying. We out here. We living it up. That's just what it is.
Shout out to all the Virgos and Libras.
Yes. And if you born in Slaytember too. So I definitely have love for you. And so it's like, when I tell y'all, I'm sharing these ideas with Yandel. Like, mind you, so back then I had 2 jobs, y'all. I am sitting up here, I'm working my part-time job, and I am writing down all of these ideas, and I'm texting Yandel. Like, mind you, I'm like at work like 6:00 in the morning. I'm sitting up here, I'm just telling Yandel all of these ideas. I'm like, okay, what if we do this? What if we do that? What if this chapter goes ahead and it aligns with this picture right here? So I am creating all of this content, and I wanted the pictures to go ahead and match. So then I could go ahead and I could give readers visuals. I didn't just want words for the evolution of B. And so that is what really ended up getting me in front of the camera. And it was something, y'all. Like, when I tell y'all, a whole different me ended up coming out.
Guys, it lit fire under her, because I remember getting texts back to back to back to back. And let me tell y'all about my Virgo friend, y'all. So I was getting stuff like, I need something for every day of the month. And I'm like, girl, you want me to do what? Like, and mind you, there's a lot of preparation behind taking these photos and doing these shoots. She wasn't today. I'm talking about one shoot, and I'm about to get back to the audience on the importance of at least one shoot. My girl wanted to do like 30 to 40 like different scenes in her head. Okay. And that is like, look at this. And this is why you truly never know what people are going through, or what inspires and what motivates people. Because to some people, sometimes it could be just a picture, but it's so much more than just an image. So take us to how you started doing these shoots. So you got the inspiration, and you started doing these shoots. So how did they make you feel once you started doing these shoots?
Ooh, when I tell y'all, a Britney that was suppressed ended up coming out. It's like, imagine, it's like it was me bringing my inner child out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up there, I'm playing dress up, the clothes, the makeup. Shout out to my makeup artist and my backup photographer, Shania. Because when I tell y'all,
we're not even gonna say backup. We're not gonna say backup photographer. Shania is a professional, real deal photographer. So we're gonna give her. Shania does the thing. Shout out to Shania. We will tag her. Make sure you tag her, Brittany, later.
Yes. Shout out to Shania. I'm telling y'all, if y'all in Connecticut, if y'all need a professional photographer, if y'all need a professional makeup artist, when I tell y'all, she's everything.
2-in-1.
She is everything. And I know that Yandel and I were definitely going to end up getting into it, because it's all about vision. Bringing people into the circle that have the same vision is very important. Or I should say, the alignments. Everything has to be in alignment, because, if let me put it like this. Yandel, she was more than just my photographer, y'all. Yandel is like the manager. Like, when I tell y'all she behind the scenes, no, I need you to go ahead and just bring this out. Like, why are you playing? Like, and I'm telling you, it's like, you need that person that's going to help you deliver. Like, it's not, okay, we about to go up here. We about to just do this cute little pose. No, you need to bring all of yourself out. And that is what I appreciate about Yandel, because one thing that she never lets me do is half step on myself.
Yeah, no half stepping.
It's not like, oh, okay, all right, you about to do this 1, 2, 3 pose. Like, no, I need you to do it like this. No, go back and do it again. No, why is you sitting up there and doing it like
drop
that?
it like it's hot?
I know that you could do this better and everything. And that's the kind of people yes. Because Yandel, she understood the assignments. And one thing that I will say, Yandel takes her position, her role, everything extremely serious. So being surrounded by the right people, that's something that you need. You need to have those people in there that's going to push you. It's like, if you're going to do it, you got to go ahead and you got to do it all the way. So I'm trying to think, what was I saying? I know. I started doing a shout out to Shania, and I'm telling you, it's like all of the stuff is it's coming back to me. Like,
so pretty much you were talking about, I think you
yes.
I was saying I think you answered the
I
question.
apologize.
Because no, there's nothing to apologize. It was like you're passionate about it, because we're like, how did this come about? Like, how did the evolution of beat occur, and how did you feel? And I think we got it. Like, you felt confident. Is it safe? Because I don't want to put words in your mouth, but that's what I got, that you felt confident, and it was therapeutic for
Yes.
you to just be your authentic self. Okay. And something else that I want to stress, doing a photo shoot, I think
Yes.
everybody that is watching this live, whether you are watching the replay or you are watching us live right now, you need to, I highly recommend, male and female, to do photo shoots as much as you can. It is extremely therapeutic. You get to see yourself in another light. It helps to build confidence. It shows, and I can only speak as a woman because I am a woman, but it shows you see a different side of you. Let me know if you agree or not. Like, you'll look at pictures probably from photo shoots and see like angles of you never even knew existed before. Like, oh, that's me? Like, for real? I did that? Like, oh, okay. And everybody, if you know my heart, you know I'm not a conceited person. I am not conceited. So I need to make something clear, guys. Doing photo shoots is not about getting likes on Instagram, or it's not about getting likes on Facebook. It's about doing it for yourself. So if you are watching this video and you never did a photo shoot, I want to know, have you ever wanted to do a photo shoot, or it's not your thing? Like, talk to us, because I am encouraging you to do a photo shoot, and we will give you some tips at the end on steps on how you can do a photo shoot next weekend if you wanted to. But I highly encourage people to do photo shoots, because Brittany, how often do you now do these photo shoots? Because that was 2020 when you started like coming from behind the lens to in front of the lens. So how often do you catch yourself doing photo shoots?
Listen, when I tell y'all, I have an annual one. I'm actually in the process of getting ready for my Slaytember shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all will all end up seeing the pictures when Slaytember rolls around. So
Mm-hmm.
every year I have that annual one.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I do shoots to help promote my book.
Yep.
And pretty much it's, you know what? I want to say maybe about at least two to three each year. And I'm probably even downplaying that, because when I tell y'all I love doing photo shoots,
Mm-hmm.
y'all don't understand. It's like, in addition to like the confidence, the self love that I feel when I go back and when I look at those pictures. So it's like, if you are somebody that has struggled with self-love issues or self-confidence, that's another reason why I encourage you to go ahead and to do these photo shoots, because like Yandel said, you will see a whole nother side. You will see beauty that you never probably even looked at before. Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
wow. And it's like, it really catches you off guard. And it's like, so many times I find myself going back and looking at these pictures, and I be like, damn, I'm fine. It's like, and it's like, it's not even in no conceited kind of way, but it's like, it really and truly makes
Yeah.
you feel good about yourself. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's like Yandel said, it's not about sitting up there doing it for the likes, because at the end of the day, can't nobody love you better than you can love yourself. So if you don't have that self-love and appreciation for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I'm not certain if somebody is going to be able to give it to you the way that you may expect it in your mind.
Yeah.
So it all starts with you bringing out that confidence, believing it, seeing it,
Mm-hmm.
speaking it, and
Mm-hmm.
just falling in love with yourself.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like taking selfies to another level. So I have a comment in the chat from Rochelle, and she's like, I don't know how I feel about photo shoots. Do you want to express a little bit more, Shelly? Like, it's just not for you. You feeling shy? Like, talk to us. And you know that this is like a judgment-free zone. I'm never gonna judge you. But something else that I want to share about why I personally do photo shoots, other than content, We are in a day and age of content, y'all. Like if you have a brand and you are the face of your brand or you're part of a brand, you have to create content. And so that's what the photo shoots are sometimes done for, right? But even deeper than content, guys, I want my kids to have memories of me, or and other family members to have memories of me in my different light. Like when I am, God willing, in my 70s and in my 80s, I want to look back at my photo shoots throughout the years and be like, I had it going on. Like I want to be able to show my kids too, because I'm just being real. Like I have a limited amount of pictures. My mother cannot stand taking pictures. I get cussed out from my mom if I take pictures. Renee said true, so true. I get cussed out. My mom is island, y'all. My mom is Guyanese, okay? And she don't want everybody seeing her picture, right? So she be like, why you post my picture? She don't like taking pictures. And usually women are the ones that don't like taking the pictures. We the ones that, my hair messed up. I'm not right. Why you took that picture of me? Don't post that picture. Let me know if you're guilty of that, because I have had people be like, why you post that picture? And sometimes I do. I'd be like, Brittany, my eyes wasn't even open. My lash was falling off my wig. Like, girl, why you post that picture? But think about the memories, right? I want to look back at myself, memories for myself, but I want my family to know who I was when I was younger. Like, I do not think, I'm gonna have to dig deep. I always hear stories about my grandmother raised me, right? And I always hear stories about how my grandmother had this beautiful long auburn hair. I do not have a picture to see that. And yes, my grandmother was born in the 1920s, but I don't have an image to visualize that. I can and I want my family, I want for generations, for people to be able to, when you're talking about me, I want them to see who they're talking about. I think that those memories are important. Do you agree? Renice is agreeing. She's saying true. It's a Caribbean thing. It definitely is a Caribbean thing. And I think sometimes we got to break out of it. We got to break out of it. Somebody's saying, yes, photograph every moment. Yes, we do have to photograph every moment. Like the Beyonce post for the camera now, click. Like, yes, we have to take pictures a lot. Do you agree though, Brittany?
Because it's not just about... I definitely do. And it's funny because it's like, the people like you and I that love taking the pictures, it's always those that don't like taking the pictures. You get like 10, 20 years down the line, people want to be like, oh, who got the pictures? And who you think they coming to? They coming to me and you because we done got all of the pictures. And they like, dang, I should have took some more pictures. Or they just know off the rip, like, okay, Yandel got the pictures. Brittany got all of the pictures. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not playing with y'all. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take these pictures. And I'm not even going to lie to you. Like my brother, he be, you got to take a picture of everything. And it's like, yes. And it's like, people, they don't understand. It's like, we see it before they can see it. Or I should say, I don't even want to just limit my brother, but it's just a lot of
my siblings too. Any family member, they see me coming with the camera. If they not about the camera, like, oh, here you go. You gotta take pictures for what? And it's not even about social media. You know how many pictures never even made it to social media? Like we'll do shoots and sometimes it's hundreds of pictures. And I might pick one picture to post on social media, but the rest of those pictures are mine. Okay. Exactly. Renee said pictures make me look bigger. There's ways around that, but I could see a lot of people feel like that, right? Like, oh, I can't take, or I don't have, like some people feel like black makes them look slimmer. So if you don't have on black, you feel like pictures make you look bigger. It's all about the angles, Renee.
Yes, baby.
It's all about the angles. I have my fupa out here and all. I still have that postpartum body and I am not in a rush I'm loving on those love handles, but I appreciate my body and I appreciate looking at the pictures over the years. Like, because let me back up. A decade ago, I would have been like, oh, I'm big, like I'm fat or my stomach too big or whatever. And I look at pictures of me a decade ago and I'd be like, to have that body again, or that'll be like my motivation, right? But pictures make you look big. There's ways around it. It's all about the angles. And when you are doing a photo shoot, you are in charge of the pictures and you pick the pictures that you feel like are suitable and you pick the ones. You said I'm getting better since I have been going through it. I'm proud of you for getting better on that. And
Yeah.
you know, you're one of the first people that come to mind for me. Like I can envision you having like this glammed out photo shoot. Like I stick by that. Like I highly recommend people to have photo shoots. So for those of you that are on the fence, let us know if you have any questions about tips and tricks on how to do your own photo shoots. But Brittany, from our experience, what can we share to help them? Like I'll go first. I'll go first, Brittany. And if you will have anything like that, you think I missed out because we all about alignment, I want you to just add it in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my learning journey, Brittany covered it already. You want to have people in your corner that's for you. So it could be you and your bestie, you and a close family member, the day of my photo shoot. I'm thumbsing you up to your comment, Renice. Renice says, I'm going to do one for my birthday. Yes, you better do one for your birthday. And you
Yes,
are
honey.
going to slay it. Okay. So yes, you want to have true, genuine people in your corner. And y'all know I could be long-winded. I'm gonna share a story with you why you want to have true, genuine people in your corner. For one of my first photo shoots, I went all out, y'all. I hired a makeup artist. I hired a stylist to help me for the look that I visioned, to like go shopping for me. I hired a photographer, right? The person that I hired was not all for the picture. She was about me promoting her product, promoting the styling work that she did. Though, mind you, I paid for her services and I paid for the outfits. And I'm just sharing this with you. But she did not make me feel good about myself when my photos came out because she was so focused on how good her styling looked on me versus how good it didn't look on me. So she was very critical from that lens. She was looking at it from like somebody, like a magazine, like an editorial type of shoot. And that is not the type of shoot this is. It's not an editorial. I'm not doing a magazine shoot. It was a shoot for me. Yes, it was a shoot for my brand, but it was for me as well. So you got to be really careful. Make sure you have a good circle with you. You have to make sure, Brittany talked about alignment as well. You got to make sure you're in alignment with your photographer and have a clear communication with the person taking your picture. Because sometimes in our heads, we could think that other people see the vision that we see, and that's not the case. You want to, the more specific you are when choosing a photographer, the more better the outcome will be when it comes down to a photo shoot. Also, when it comes down to a photo shoot, prepare, prepare, prepare. Have outfits, have backup outfits. If you wear wigs, y'all know I'm wig queen. Please prep that wig the night before. Do not play yourself and try to prep your wig the day of, and you know you have an early morning photo shoot, or prep your hair the day of, and you trying to try something new because you might be upset and you do not want to go to a photo shoot with your energy off. So prepare everything: undergarments, accessories, press on nails, everything that you could think of, your shoes, everything. Have everything packed and laid out and organized as best as possible the night before. Notes. You want to share notes with the person that's going to be supporting you the day of the photo shoot. Also with your photographer, because again, that goes back to the vision. So if your helper is there and the photographer is taking the photos one way and you are not seeing the vision, sometimes you might need your friend, and Brittany has done this for me before, to pose to like mirror what you need to do. Because sometimes you're not doing what you want to do. It's not coming out that way on the camera, the vision that you had, and you just need that support of somebody to do that. Okay. Also, think about the location. Think about where you will like the vision that you have. But for those of you that is new to you, I encourage you to start somewhere simple, somewhere small. And I also want to say, guys, you do not have to spend a lot of money. You don't even have to spend any money sometimes to do a photo shoot, the photo shoot that we're talking about. There's inexpensive ways that you could do it. So if you're sitting here and you're watching, we all about slaying on a budget, and you're like, well, I want to do a photo shoot, but I don't have the money to do a photo shoot. Ask a friend to take the photos with you. Sorry, I'm team iPhone. iPhones take really good photos, but droids, y'all stepped up. So if you got a droid, we're not going to use that as an excuse. So phones nowadays take really high quality photos. So you definitely, that's something else that you could keep in mind, and just make it happen. Communicate. But the biggest don't, I would say, is do not stress it. If you feel yourself getting overwhelmed over a photo shoot, you need to take a deep breath, and you need to like revisit things, because it's not supposed to be stressful. This is something that is supposed to be liberating. This is a healing process. You are liberating, you are boosting your self-esteem. You are doing this for you. It should not be stressing you out. Did I leave anything out, Brittany?
I don't think that you left anything out at all. Pretty much everything that y'all said. Like when I tell y'all, communication, that is one of the biggest things. So like I said, I will be at work 6:00 in the morning. I know Yandel not gonna see it until a couple hours later, but I'm sharing with her my notes. And on top of it, it's like Yandel was saying, it's not communication, location. If I couldn't find something and I'm sharing something with her, Yandel will be out and she'd be like, okay, now what about this? What about this? What about this place? What about that place? Don't be afraid to use different scenery in the same areas. So I want to say, like, one of the places that we like taking pictures is down by the river. So of course, you can get like a bridge that's over there. You could do pictures under the bridge. You could get the water in the background. You could get the stairs off to the side. It's like, you have to be playful. Like, just allow yourself to come to life. It's okay if you feel silly at first. And then again, you having the right people with you, they are going to support you. Like, we're not about to be sitting up there in no way at all allowing you to feel like, no, Yandel, I'm not really feeling this picture, but I'm going to just keep on going ahead. No, I'm going to show Yandel all of her pictures, and Yandel does the same thing for me. And it's like, we give each other feedback. So it's like, if I'm doing a shoot for her, and if she's posing and I see something, I'm like, okay, all right, look up. Now look down. Now go to the side. Now put your arm this way. It's like all kinds of stuff. And it's like, when you have that alignment, like Yandel was saying, like, certain stuff, maybe she had her fupa out. I know that that's something that she's not going to want to have out. So it's like, nope, we're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and let's do it again, because
I'll have the fupa out, y'all. I'll have the fupa out, but I don't want y'all seeing my back rolls. So she know that she's not going to shoot the back. She'll give me a heads up, like, girl, pull your top down, or, well, you want from the back, but do you want all of that from the back?
Yeah.
And another thing, like you said, I think being flexible is important, because you could have one vision in your head, and like you said, like switching up the scenery and being flexible, because don't limit it to just that one vision. Try other things, like you were saying. Yeah. Yep. And lighting, guys. I think with our first shoot, lighting, we kind of we had to learn lighting as we went. Like, to the point, I think what we were looking at, like the weather, lighting, all of that. And it was like, okay, the lighting, you got to make sure you're like not standing. She's like, Brittany can't take a picture of me facing the sun. It has to be away from the sun. So it's like just little things you learn along the way. But the most important thing, have fun. Photo shoots are supposed to be fun, and like embrace the fun. Like, even if you're out in public, embrace the random people that are gonna like come into your photos and whatnot. And I don't think you even realize this, but I remember back to like summer of 2020, before you started doing Slay Temper shoot. And remember, I did like a healing journey shoot, and look how we're here. But I assigned you. Do you remember your role? I gave Brittany a role. Do you remember your role?
Girl, I can't even remember the exact title. She was
the director.
I was a director, but you ain't call it a director though. That's
I
why I
know,
can't remember
but
my title.
I'm simplifying it for the people. So she was the director of that. Like I made her shoot a commercial, y'all. Or it was like a commercial vision in my head. And I made her shoot it and I made her be the director because something in my spirit was like, she needs this project. So I'm gonna put her on this project so that she could be the director. And I didn't tell it to her that way. I just was like, you about to be the director. Let's go. Type of thing. And obviously it was like, do you have availability? You know, we don't take each other's availability and time for granted. Mm-hmm. But photo shoots are fun, guys. If you are a content person, an influencer, or anything, it's a given. I don't even think I have to say anything about that. But again, if you guys have questions, make sure you go ahead and ask questions. We cannot stress enough. I challenge you. If one thing you take from this healing journey and hearing Brittany's healing journey, please go ahead and do a photo shoot. Shelly, I don't know if we changed your mind. If we didn't, that's okay. But if you want to do a photo shoot, you know who to call. You better call me or Brittany. Like we be in it. You like we be part of the photo shoot if you want us to. But I highly encourage everyone to take a photo shoot. It is liberating. It is transformative. You look at yourself in a whole different light and go all the way out. Like get glammed up. If you can get your makeup done, if you're into makeup, because we slay our way over here, get your makeup done if you can. Or if you do put your makeup on, like go all the way out. Like that vision that you have for yourself. We talk a lot in the community about becoming the woman we envision. So whoever that woman is that you envision, I want you to show up as her for the photo shoot, right? Because you guys are so amazing. All right, Brittany. Yes. So let the people know what you have going on at the moment and how they can connect with you.
So I currently just released my book, Short on Love. This right here is a copy on it of it right here. You could go ahead and you could get it on Amazon. The author Empress B. I apologize, y'all. I'm sitting up here trying to keep on moving away from me. Yes. You can also go ahead and you can add me on Insta. Follow me at the author Empress B. Another thing that I wanted to go back and add this into what Yandel was saying. If you have a vision, and sometimes it's important for you not to share your vision with everybody. And this, again, it goes back to the importance of having the right people on the team. Everybody is not going to be for your vision. I ended up doing a shoot in a wedding dress. And this right here, when Yandel was talking about the makeup, that was, nope, I had 1, 2, 3 of them with makeup. And when I tell y'all, when I was sharing my vision about the wedding dress with some people, they were like, wedding dress? I don't know about that. And I'm like, they didn't see what I saw. And I know Yandel, she definitely saw what I was seeing. So it's like, some people, they'd be like, well, this person is saying don't do it, and that person is saying don't do it. If you have a vision, stick to your vision no matter how crazy it seems. And when I tell y'all, when people saw those pictures, again, no, it's not about the likes at all. It's about you feeling confident and comfortable and loving who you are. Those pictures were some of the most liked pictures out of all of my Slaytember pictures for 2020. The wedding dress pictures. And it's like, it was just me. It was just, when I tell you, I had so much fun creating memories as well. That is what it's all about. Some of the conversations that Yandel and I ended up having during those shoots, her shoot, not even just my shoot, her shoot, the healing one. And another one, that's another thing. You want to have people that are going to continue to push you. Like I said at the beginning, Yandel is somebody that pushes me. So before I was even calling myself a director, Yandel saw that in me. So it's very important to accept those things. Do it afraid. You may not know everything, but go ahead and do it. Once you start getting into that, you start getting into the flow of stuff, because I'm telling you, you may start off a little bit nervous, but the more and more you do it, you're going to love it. So Accept those
Yes.
challenges. Bring
And
all
it
of yourself out.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that you brought that up. Like a lot of things were intentional. And just to give you guys before we go some insight, the wedding photo shoot was just a given. It needed to be done because Brittany, she kind of downplays herself a little bit, but she is a motivational speaker and she has a brand, Married to Motivation, and through Married to Motivation, she would drop motivational videos. So the wedding was about Brittany being committing herself to be married to motivation, committing herself to love herself, and committing to herself. And that's something as women that we don't express enough. So, like, the photos are deeper than just like this glamorous photo shoot, just being vain. It's they have purpose. And so, like someone said before, make sure you photograph every moment that you truly can. I dropped the link in the chat to Brittany's new book, which is now out on Amazon Prime, and it's on Kindle as well. I dropped the link, and I will drop it again because I think it might have split because it was such a long link. But I will drop it again. Be sure that you follow her on, what is it, the author Empress B?
Yep, the author Empress B on Instagram.
The author Empress B on Instagram. I'll say that again. The author Empress B on Instagram. Check out her book, Short on Love, that is available on Amazon Prime and Kindle. Check it out, y'all. Support our slay sister, and let us know before we go if you have any questions for myself, Brittany, both of us, before we hop off the live. We had such an amazing time. We love sharing our stories with you, and we hope the goal was, if this just motivates one person, the goal has been accomplished, just to let people know hear about the healing journey, the self-love journey, the confidence journey. It has been a transformation to see the evolution of my best friend. I say the evolution of B. So it has been a transformation to see. So I know there's a delay, so we'll wait a little bit just to see if anybody has questions.
Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I wanted to go ahead and add is when Yandel was saying, you know, me committing to myself, it was me bringing everything out. So it's like, you know, like she was saying, it's like, think about it, like women, perfect example. We will sit up there and we will commit to everything and everyone else. We will commit to our children. We will commit to work. We will commit to doing everything for everyone else. But when it comes down to us, we get tired. We don't have enough energy. So it's like taking those pictures, that was everything. That was the symbolism. You know, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the best, be my best, bring that out. And so again, those shoots. Another thing, like Andel said before, you don't have to go ahead and spend a lot of money on shoots. So that's another thing. I don't want people to sit there and think, oh, I got to have all of this money. That is not the truth. Don't let money go ahead and stop you. Go ahead and you can remix outfits in your closet if you are on a budget. Another thing, we all about slaying on a budget. So, you know, all kinds of stuff. But you want to go ahead, you want to be looking your very best. So, you know, Yandel is she's going to help me look my best, and I'm going to do the same thing for her. You know, you want to have that assistant. So that right there, I highly suggest that you have that assistant with you in addition to the photographer. Because listen, and they're gonna end up catching them right angles of you. Who was the young lady talk about the angles? Listen, it's all about the angles. So I'm like, listen, I'm gonna make sure, and you want to make sure that, you know, listen, if you got to go ahead and lay on the floor, that's the kind of person that I am. Like, if I got to lay on the floor for you, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lay on the floor so we could get these pictures done right. I have done it not only for Yandel, I have done it for people that I don't even know. I have been at film festivals and they're like, can you get this picture of me? When I tell y'all, I am treating them like they are Yandel because I'm serious about it. Like, you're gonna look back and they're gonna be like, oh, I didn't even know this person, and they don't went ahead and they done got me like this. Like, it's serious. It's
Yeah.
really, really serious. So it's all
Yeah.
about.
Yes. So this is so fun because we could chat it up all day about photo shoots, about the importance of this. But one more thing before we go that I want to mention is that the makeup was a huge part because the last time I think, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, that you had your makeup done was probably for like prom. Like you don't regularly do your makeup at that time.
I,
So seeing yourself
I,
dolled, it's like you're seeing yourself in a whole different
mm-hmm.
light.
Yep.
And
And what
I felt that way too. Like for myself, when I would get my makeup done, like I just saw myself in a whole different light. And
mm-hmm.
Brittany is naturally beautiful, right? And I'm not just saying that because she's my best friend, but then you see your everyday best friend like glamorized. That was something to see. If I was thinking, I should have showed these pictures because I could have shared my screen. So that's all right next time. But you're just seeing things in a different light. But guys, it was so good talking to you and slaying with you. Thank you so much for tuning in for the Hill Girl Summer Series. I appreciate y'all. And for those of you that were commenting, and Brittany, thank you so much for agreeing to be a star of the show and talk about your
Girl,
healing journey. Because that's not
girl.
something that people talk about every day. So we
Mm-mm.
thank you for sharing your healing journey and we appreciate you and we applaud you. And at the beginning, you did say that it was an idea about the book. And
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to challenge you. It's not an idea. The book is
Mhm.
coming.
Oh, yes,
So,
of course it is. It
yeah,
already is.
yes. We just waiting for it to drop on Amazon.
Yes.
So, yes. Thank you so much, guys. I want you to here goes Shelly. Oh, so Shelly, you was quiet all this time, but you giving us the fist. So let's give Shelly the fist back. We
Yes,
love
honey.
you.
Yes.
We love
Yes.
you, Shelly. And Shelly, you gotta come up here. We gonna have you up here on the stage, man. We gonna have
Listen.
you up here on the stage. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Have a wonderful, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, guys. Stay safe. If you tuned in late, make sure you catch the stack of the show, which is made with Carnelian. And it's called Blessed and Favored. When Brittany was getting her headphones. Oh, I forgot, Shelly. Okay, my bad. Shelly was like, I was outside. She's at a whole festival, y'all. How can we talk about the Slay Love? She is at a festival and she's outside. So I was talking
Yes.
about the Carnelian. It's hard for me to focus. Hold on, let me try. Hold on. I'm changing the screen. There we go. It's a carnelian stack. This is for self-confidence. It says blessed and favored. And it says a scripture, love never fails, right? So all of these stacks are 35% off for the pre-B-Day sale. The link is in the comments over here. Thank y'all so much. And I will be back next week. Thank you again, Brittany.
Yes. And it was an honor to be up here. Thank you for
Thank you.
inviting me.
Of course.